The ABZ L10 V2 is not just an update, it's a full generational leap. While the discontinued L10 Pro focused mainly on RTK position accuracy, the L10 V2 introduces ABZ Sense with multi-beam LiDAR, real-time obstacle detection, and dual RTK for precise positioning and heading control. So let's head out to the field where Zsombor with ABZ Innovations has the new drone.
Hi, my name is Zsombor from ABZ Innovation, and I will show you the L10 V2 product from the Innovation. First, let's see what is in the box. We have the L10 V2 controller right out of the box. I will turn it on. Then we have the L10 V2. For the L10 V2, we have a 10-liter capacity of tank. It's 2.6 gallons of water inside. You can feel it. This tank is changeable, so you can order more than one tank. Then the box we don't need anymore. And the last things, the battery. It's a 16,000 mAh battery for the drone. It's really lightweight and it's really durable battery. Has a really small footprint here. We need to open every arms and then we need to secure. It's a really fast and durable. Nice. I will open the props. I will check everything is okay for takeoff. Nice. We have here the LoRa antenna because this L10 V2 also able to communicate with the MLEAD RS RTK base station in direct link with a long-range module. This is the antenna for this. Also, we have the two telemetry antenna on the back, down on the drone, and let's see what it has. This is the L10 V2. You should know about this drone. It has an FPV camera on the front. Here you can tilt this camera if necessary. You can adjust it on the controller, and it has the big LiDAR sensor as the L30 V2 also has. With this LiDAR sensor, this drone also make the terrain following with building the virtual 3D mapping environments. It has a space here to take into the battery. This place is for the battery. We just place, and if I plug in, the drone will immediately turn on. But let's see. We have two RTK antenna in front of the drone. These two RTK antenna for positioning, and we use it for calculate heading also. It's really important because this drone use GNSS heading. It's really precise when it's flying, and it can operate in electromagnetic interference also. It has the electronic components inside here on the back of the drone. This drone has two CDA spraying system on the back arms. The CDA system has the pump. The pump is also you can find under the drone, and the CDA is the rotating mechanism. You can see it's really easy to maintenance because you can detach the cables if you have to change it, if you have to clean it. This drone is really durable. It's a really strong frame, really strong components on the drone. This drone is waterproof. For prepare to spraying, we have to fill the tank and we have to take it inside the place where it should. In this way, when you just leave it on place. But if it's comfortable for you, you can even change it to another tank, or you can fill it. This tank has a little valve here. You have to clean it if necessary. It has a filterization system on the top of the tank, and we have a filter system on the back, the other side of the tank also. Okay, so I will place it, and now I will turn on the drone. I just plug in this battery. Nice. The drone will boot up, and I have to also notice we use this drone usually with 4 batteries. We can charge 2 batteries with the chargers, and 1 is in the rest phase and 1 is flying with the drone. So with 4 batteries is really easy to operate. After I grab the controller, I will open the ABZ control, the same application what we use for controlling the L30. V2. We remove the actual plan and I will change the unit to US unit. Nice. This is the same application as we use for the L10 V2, so it's not another application. It's totally the same. When we open the application will notice that this is an L10 V2. It knows, and every parameter and every settings will be adjusted for the drone specifically. When you use this drone and you are a really experienced pilot, you really familiar to use with this L10 V2, then you can reach up to 25 acre per hours. This is a really effective working method with this little small drone. This drone has a maximum spraying width around 6 meters. 6 meters is around 20 feet. This is the maximum spraying width, but we use between 10 and 20 feet of spraying with this drone. So we have another component for this drone. We have actually 3 different kind of payload option for this drone. The first payload is the sprayer. We use for spraying this drone, we use this tank. But optionally available another tank, what we just take in place and has a rotating disc on it. This is the spreader system. We can use for spreading also. If we use for spreading this drone, then we can fill up to 30 pounds of material, the tank, and it can move with it. The third payload is the Trichogramma dropping system. We have a video on the YouTube, so you can find this Trichogramma dropping system. Also, when you disconnect this spraying tank or spreader tank, in this place, you can attach a Trichogramma dropping system. This dropping system filled with little balls, which contains insects inside. And you can use it dropping inside the corn field. For example, it's a biologically insect protection. We use it in Europe. So the 8 meters per second is around 18 miles per hour. So it's a really fast speed. We have one pump on the drone. You can find it under the drone. Because this drone has really a few components what we use for spraying, spreading, for Trichogramma dropping, you can easily maintenance if it's necessary. The system is good for flying. I'm ready for takeoff, so check it, how does it fly. Okay, first of all, I checked the airspace. The weather is not perfect, it's really windy now, but we are good to make a takeoff. I'm not gonna spray now, I just take off and check every system is working really great. It's a really lightweight drone. It's really fun to control it. It's a big toy. So I will arm it and after I'm ready to take off. Okay, I will move with it. So you can see that it's a really stable drone. It's a lightweight. We use dual GNSS heading. We have 2 different methods how we can use RTK. For example, we can use network RTK now. We can use the MLID LoRa RTK. Okay, nice. Everything is really great. This drone is beautiful. So let's see how does it spray. So first, I will leave the tank on place. Now it's 2.6 gallons of water inside. I can turn on the sprayer on the ground. I can check if everything is working correctly. Nice. The maximum pump what we can reach is up to 5 liters per minute. You have to calculate it. So this is the actual what we can reach. Yeah. So let's take off. Okay. Now it's much more heavier. Nice. I will rotate to the wind direction. Nice. The drone is working as it should. But what automatic options available for this? Totally the same as the L30 has. You can fly it in relative altitude mode or terrain follow mode. And because of the application is the same what we use for L30 V2, the advanced planning option is also available for this drone. You can walk with the controller. You can fly the drone to different positions to highlight the area you would like to define, or you can upload shapefile and open it as visual guidance. Every software development what the L10 V2 has, it also has. So it's a really great solution, this drone. If you have smaller fields, if you need a second drone next to the big drone, it's a really good choice for the work. I will close it. That's it. And one man can pick up, one girl.